I just too geeked up a whole nother level. I done turned up a notch. 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 I done turned up a notch.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Upnext podcast, man. I got one of my partners, A1 from Day One in the building. Confo, what's up, bro?
What's good, y'all? How y'all living today?
Man, we chilling. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started tapping into some of the things that you do.
Well, let me see, where should I start? Well, we all know that we all went to roads together.
For sure.
We used to play sports. I used to play football back in high school. Went to college, stopped playing sports, started focusing just on my education. I went to Howard all 4 years. Was a biology major at first, switched to sports and medicine. Then I went the pre-dental route. So, like, I'm still into the science field right now. I currently work at Curative Lab Incorporated as a clinical lab assistant there, doing research on COVID. So, how did I tap into some of the stuff I'm doing? I'm not gonna lie, just the people that I'm around. Like, you see people doing different things, makes you curious, want to jump into different fields. I got friends doing a lot of things. I got friends in the law field, I got friends in the music field, in the art field. One of my best friends, Isaiah, most people know him as 2-5, or Brian Lauren.
Yeah.
He's really into fashion, so being around people like him, my other friend NK, he's into music, he raps, and he's really into fashion too. Being around them, just hearing them talk about things, you say, oh, let me go see what that's about. That's how I really got into some of the stuff I do, some of the clothes I wear, you know what I'm saying? They put me on, it's like, oh, just being around certain people, you're gonna learn some things.
So how important was it for you to keep your circle with you as you start to grow in your journey? Because, like, you see, obviously, well, of course we partners, but, like, you got a tighter inner circle.
Yeah.
So all of y'all starting to move, man. You also got y'all got a clothing brand.
Yeah, it's called Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah, for sure. So tell me how that idea came about and how can you separate friendship and business?
All right, that's cool. So I must address the first one when you said keeping the same people you're around. For me, it's really hard to trust people. I ain't gonna lie, that's just the type of person I am. So, like, when I got to high school and I had my selective group of friends, it was like I always want to be around these dudes because I know they gonna do something with their life. Yeah. So, like, y'all know us, like, back in high school, we had our little group. We used to call them Bleach group back in the day when people was repping the jerseys, doing their thing. So, like, those dudes, those my guys. We still hang out, talk to this day. It was a friend group of 10 people, and all 10 of us graduated high school now. Graduated college now. So it's like, that was a big thing to me because, like, I ain't really, I'm not gonna say I'm not really into meeting new people and making new friends, but it's like, you know, when you have them people that you really trust and you see them growing and evolving all the time with you, it's like you want to keep them type of people around you. So that was really important to me. The whole Tomorrow thing, it's kind of funny. So, like, everybody know Isaiah used to make clothes back in high school, and it was like he got Brian Lauren. So it's like, the way it happened, it's kind of crazy. So basically, Brian Lauren was the brand that he was doing. It's still his own brand,
right?
Like his own sole entity. But it's like one day, him and John linked up, and then, like, him and John started working together on Brian Lauren.
Yeah.
So it was like, how did I say this? Isaiah kind of seen it like Brian Lauren is him, and he wanted to do something differently. So, like, I guess how Tomorrow came about. So, like, Tomorrow came about before I got aboard.
Right.
So it was John and 2-5 was doing Tomorrow together, and then one day, I don't know, I think I went to John's house, 2-5 was there, and I seen a jacket that they had made together. And I was like, yo, this is hard. And I was like, I want to get on board. Yeah. And then, like, I just hopped on board, and then from there we just became the Tomorrow as us three.
What should we be looking forward to in 2021?
Man, I'm telling y'all right now, look forward for a lot. I really can't say too much, but just know we coming hard in 2021.
I'm trying to get a special drop. That's why that's why I was asking.
But nah, it's really crazy because how Tomorrow came about is like, it was really John and 2-5 was doing their thing. I peeped it because, you know, I'm just their friend,
right? And
they like my closest friends, and I was like, what is this? And they was explaining it to me. And I was like, oh, I want to hop on board. Yeah. It's like we all got our different aspects and entities inside of the brand. Like, y'all know John, he's a cameraman. Right. He do his thing with that. Isaiah's like the fashion dude, stylist, come up with the ideas. We all also come up with ideas together. But, like, that's what Isaiah started off doing for the brand. John does the photography and videography. Right. And then me, I'm like, how did I say this? I'm like the networker. The person that goes out there, talks to this person, talk to that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. I keep my eyes out there. I'm looking down to the streets trying to see what's popping, what's that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here doing all the networking and talking to people because that's just something I like to do. Like,
Right.
feel like I can talk to anybody for real, for real.
And that's solid because most people that step into certain areas or certain fields be looking for a team. And the fact that you got your partners since you pretty much grew up with them, you know what I'm saying? And y'all stepping together and y'all forming a big unit. Now, not only can you elevate, but your friend group can elevate at the same time, and y'all all got different perspectives and different
Facts.
aspects of the field that y'all can join together and just grow. That's solid as hell.
And that was one of the biggest things we said, like when we were coming up together. It was like we all do different things. We all got different mindsets. We all got different perspectives. We all appeal to a different crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, of course, since we went to high school together, and me and Isaiah went to college together, we kind of got the same crowd, but we still got a different crowd. We still got a different audience. So like, if I post something about tomorrow, a different set of people's gonna see it from when John posts or when Isaiah posts. But we're all working together to uplift the company. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's solid. Definitely. Tell me a little bit about your experience in Howard and what made you go there.
Man, Howard was crazy. That's all I gotta say. Howard was crazy. It was lit. I ain't gonna lie. I had a great time up there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to hate Howard when I first got there, but then it's like I was tripping. Like after a while, like my first semester, cause I didn't really know nobody up there.
Yeah.
And like I was caught off guard. Like I thought that like when I got there, I was going to meet more people from the area, but I really didn't. I realized like most people from the area don't go to Howard, so that kind of threw me off a little bit. But after I got over that, I really loved it. I met a lot of lifelong friends up there that ended up being from the area and being from outside areas. One thing I do like about Howard is that like I got a friend in every state because of the school. Like I know niggas out Cali, I know niggas out Texas, I know niggas out Detroit, I know niggas out New York, New Jersey, Florida. I can go anywhere for real. And I know I got somebody that's gonna look out for me, you know what I'm saying?
And then your reach going to expand just
You know what I'm
based
saying?
off of you just knowing people. And people don't understand the importance of really knowing people outside of the DMV. And that's something I'm looking to build on now because it's like, okay, yeah, maybe I know certain people in the DMV area or, you know, in certain areas of Maryland, but it's like to get out, oh yeah, man, what's up, bro? To get out to where you need to be to expand, like to a greater reach, you're going to need those type of connections, those type of exposure. So that's definitely solid. I want to highlight this because like I'm big on this. I feel like 2020 was the year that we had to sit down and really pay attention to the world. And for me, it unlocked a different type of spiritual side to me.
For real?
Yeah, I felt like I started to recognize and see different entities and see how the world really works. Just not on a physical aspect. Like I was so caught up in like, okay, like this happened to me, like bills and stuff like that. But when you actually sit back and you know, like you're protected by your higher power, no matter what religion you believe in or your higher power that you believe in. So can you tell me a little bit about how you tapped into your religious side and what was 2020 like for you?
Well, for me, I grew up in the church for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my folks is really deep into the church, father pastor, and it's like I've always been religious growing up.
Yeah.
I feel like 2020, I'm not gonna lie, it did make me tap in a little bit more because I was dealing with a lot going into 2020. I'm gonna say this, most people don't know this. Going into 2020, I was just like a month and a half removed from antidepressants. Damn. So like I was really going through it. So like the end of 2019, going into 2020 was a bad battle for me.
Yeah.
So like I'm gonna tell y'all this. One thing I was happy about in 2020 was tapping into that spiritual side. But the person that made me tap into that spiritual side was my little brother Bob. Cause y'all know Bob is real religious. He's real spiritual. He told me to pray, talk to God. Cause like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, the whole antidepressant thing was bad because it's like how it works is you can't just jump off it.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And like I was mad because it don't help you get better. It just numbs you to everything. Like you don't feel no emotion. So like you know how people when they really sad they get on it, they go from really sad to not feeling nothing at all.
Yeah.
So like, cause I started taking them in like March of 2019, and I ain't stopped taking them till like late September, October. So like from March to September, October, I ain't had no emotions. So like think about it like that, like you know how people get happy, get sad. I ain't feel nothing. Everything was just numb. So like I never wanted to go out for real. Like if I wanted to go out, I would force myself to go out, and to go out and have fun, I would have to get like wasted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like it was bad because let me tell you about the worst part about it. You got no emotion. At the time I was in a relationship. So imagine you dating somebody, but you got no emotion. That's gonna make the whole situation awful.
Right.
Cause like you really don't want to do nothing. You don't want to go out. You don't want to be like you just don't have no emotion to show nobody no emotion. So it's like you can't really love somebody you don't feel what love is.
Yeah.
And like it was bad. And then like say I would skip like 2 or 3 days, I would start tripping. Like I really start tripping.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. So like in September, I had woke up one day and I was like, I'm tired of this. So I took the pills and I flushed them down the toilet. So from that day, it was like, that was my beginning of my walk into my purpose. And then like, past that, it was hard because when you hop off antidepressants, you go from no emotion to sad real quickly.
Yeah.
And then you get like real suicidal. And it's bad. It's really bad. Like I ain't gonna lie, it was bad. Like, right when I used to still live right here with my parents, I ain't gonna lie, I say this, I almost killed myself.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Let me just keep it a bean. I almost killed myself. I tried to. Cause I ain't realized until like months afterwards what it was. I thought it was some other stuff. I mean, yeah, everybody goes through shit. But like I feel like I kinda overreacted. The only reason I overreacted is because I was hopping off the antidepressants.
Yeah.
And it was really bad. Like it was like something good would happen to me and I would just be sad. Like I got a new job and I was still sad. I'm like, how am I sad? I got a new job. I hated my first job when I first graduated.
Right.
I got a new job and I'm still sad as hell. I'm trying to figure out why. And it's like stuff that's just out of my control. Like it was really crazy, man.
So what was it, and how did you get out of that? Because it's not easy, and I'm a big advocate on it, and we want to start like different organizations, and I want to partner with different organizations to tap into mental health, and also just things like protecting females, because even though like as men, like we don't really see the issues with some of our behaviors that we do to women, it really affect them on a daily basis. So how was that process for you to get out of that mental capacity, and what was that breakthrough moment like?
For me, I think like the biggest thing was actually talking to people and like not keeping it all bottled up. Cause like when I was going through it, nobody knew for real. Like I ain't tell nobody.
Yeah, I damn
You know what I'm
sure
saying?
know.
Like the only people that knew for real was like the only person I really used to talk to about it was my friend Jayla. Like I know her. We went to high school together.
Yeah.
I used to talk to her, E2, 2-5, and NK for the most part. So like, cause you know, it's like sometimes you feel ashamed. You don't really want to tell nobody stuff like that. Cause they look at you like, what's up with this man? You know what I'm saying? So that was my biggest thing. I didn't want people to know what I was going through.
Yeah.
Like even the way 2-5 found out was funny. It was like one day I told him to come with me to CVS so I can go pick up the pills, right? Mm-hmm. So I went in, I picked them up. I think I forgot something. I left them in the car. So like he just looked at the bag and he seen it. He just searched it up, and then he was like, "Yo, you want?" I was like, "Yeah." And it was just, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I ain't really want to tell people. When I started to break through is when I threw away the medicine and I started telling all my friends what was going on. It was like, oh my gosh, da da da. Then from there, people started calling and check up on me. Right. You know what I'm saying? I think the biggest breakthrough is when I told my brother, because that's when he started like praying with me, talking to me, giving me advice, checking up on me, and like just showing love. You know what I'm saying? Because like, the biggest issue with that is, well, I don't know about other people. For me, I wasn't telling nobody. So like I have a good day, the next day I'm really down. Everybody's like, oh, what's up with him? He being weird, he being moody, but it's like I wasn't feeling no type way towards nobody. It was really just my mind was racing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like my breakthrough was talking to people and like getting that outside help. Cause like there's been days like I'd be like really, really, like it would be really, really bad, and I would just call Jada and she would just talk to me for like 10, 15 minutes, and it would help me get through. She made me realize like there was more to my life, like I had a purpose and I wasn't done yet, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, there was a time point where I used to think that like if I died, nobody would care.
Damn.
Like I really used to think that'd be like if I died, nobody would really give a damn.
So do you feel like people that's going through those type of things should have like a therapist or just a tight inner circle and be free to communicate and let them know like I kind of need the support right now rather than going out and pay?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like that goes by each circumstance, you know what I'm saying? Because like I had a therapist. I went to 2 actually. Yeah. And the first one wasn't really no help. The second one was cool. So like I can't really speak for everybody. Mm-hmm. But I think that I'm not against going to therapy. I encourage like if you feel like you're going through something, you should go seek therapy. You should go seek professional help. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to advocate for that, and I always advocate for telling people that you know you can trust, because you can't tell everybody everything. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because like you said, not a lot of people knew this. I only told the people that I could really trust. Yeah, that's because I didn't want nobody to look at me funny, start acting weird towards me, start acting different towards me. I just wanted some support. You know what I'm saying?
And some real genuine.
So I feel like you need both, honestly, because I don't think I would be here right now if I didn't get the professional help. and I don't think I'd be right here right now if I didn't have my inner circle. So I definitely advocate, like, if you feel like you're going through something, definitely push forward and go get that professional help, because that's their job. That's what they're here for, to help
Yeah.
you.
Do you feel like you mentioned a couple times that you have a life purpose, and I'm big on finding my life purpose, and I feel like I found mine. So if you mind, do you mind sharing what you feel like your life purpose is, and some of the things you're going to tap into to follow that?
I'm not gonna lie. I think my life purpose. I know. Well, outside of like my career, because I want to be a dentist. I feel like my life purpose is to give back and help people.
Yeah.
Like community service, outreach, and that's what another aspect of what I do and revolve with tomorrow. Like you said, like I go out to talk to people, start stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm also like the community outreach aspect of tomorrow, like setting up events, community service. It's kind of been hard though because of COVID. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't the easiest, but like we got like a couple of community outreach programs going on for 2021.
That's
some
solid.
community service. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm really big on helping people. I'm really big on helping my family because like majority of my family is back in Nigeria.
Yeah.
So like I want to help them out. I want to bring some over here. I want to go back there, help them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like me and my dad, we just finished. Well, not just me and my dad. Me, my dad, and my brother. We just finished building a house out in Nigeria. So it's like I feel like my purpose now is like to really help those closest to me and those people that's not close to me. Because like I don't know, like just at first I used to be young. I used to be like, no, I just want 100 mil. I want a fat ass house. I want to have all the cars in the world.
Yeah.
But like as you get older, you start realizing like that stuff is cool because I still do want like a nice house, nice car, but like that's not it. There's
That
more
really
to
don't
life.
mean shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You
There's
know
more
what
to
I'm
life than just having a nice car and house. Because the thing is like this: once you get that nice house, nice car, what's next?
Right.
Because you know, like no funny, everybody in here can get a nice house, a nice car within the next 10, 15 years. If you get that, if that's your end goal, what you gonna do for the rest of your life? Because we all in our 20s, 10, 15 years from now, we're gonna be in our 30s, 40s. You still got way more life to live after that.
And how
So
did
what
you
is,
make an impact?
you know what I'm saying? So what's your purpose after you get that nice house, nice car?
Right.
Cause I listened to this one J. Cole interview, and it was like, if you chasing success, like, cause people want to be successful. I want to be successful, but like, you gotta have like an end goal or like something that you're chasing or what you want to do, because it ain't never gonna be enough. Cause think about it, people say they want a meal, they get a meal, now they want 5. Then they get that 5, now they want 10.
Right.
They get that 10 mil, now they want 100 mil. They get that 100 mil, now they want 200. They're not gonna stop. Why you think there's people that's billionaires that's still working towards more money? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting more money, but you're never gonna be satisfied with just money and material things.
Right.
Like I feel like I'm gonna be satisfied when I know that my mom is good, my family's good. I helped people in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we went to Rose, we got a football team. What would make me happy? I donate if I'm able to, and I got the capacity to donate like 15,000 to the new uniforms for the kids. Or like how Fly used to come to school and educate us about life after sports. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that is what I want to do, because it's like, now I'm not gonna lie, Fly really helped a lot of people that came out of Rose that play football, because they were telling us stuff that nobody else was telling us.
Right.
They were telling us how only 5% of people play D1 football, a certain percentage of people only go to the league. And like before they came, people wasn't really thinking like that. Everybody was like, I'm going to the league, but you gotta realize like everybody not going to the league.
Right.
So like doing something like that, they really impacted four different graduating classes. I'm not sure if they did after I graduated, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying like they really opened eyes and was like helping the community, and they still doing their thing right now. So it's like, that's something that I want to do. I want to open eyes. I want to help people. I want to touch the community. I want to be able to touch the masses in a positive way.
And that's definitely solid. Because I got an outlook just like that. And I probably told this story like 3-4 times on the podcast. But I also want to start something in my community where I'm from. I'm from 25. Everybody know. And I said I want to put like a Whole Foods. I want to put a gym. I just shared like the importance of like really taking care of yourself, because like certain foods can put you in depression, and certain foods can lead you to think a certain way, or certain, you know what I'm saying, even drinking can take you from one mindset to another, or even smoking weed if you abuse it, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real.
That's definitely solid, and I fuck with like how you got out of that mind state. And you said, okay, I'm gonna turn this negative into a positive, and not only with me turning it into a positive, I'm gonna put a plan and action to actually help people that's probably at this stage, or prevent people from even going to this stage, because most people can't even survive. You know what I'm saying? What you went through, like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
So
for real.
that's definitely solid. How long has it been? Cause I won 20 minutes, and we want to wrap it up soon. Let me see. I'm gonna edit this part out, but
Alright.
support focus on one's audience. I'm gonna do the quick hitters. Who's your favorite designer in DMV, or just period?
My favorite designer, DMV.
Oh, announce the quick hitters.
Like running back from where he
All right, bet. Before we wrap it up, I got a couple quick hitters for you. I'm gonna start definitely. Who's your favorite artist right now?
Sheesh. Musical artist right now. That's hard. I'm gonna have to say either Dirk. Yeah, it's probably Dirk right now.
Dirk.
And it's crazy because I ain't really used to like I used to like Dirk when I was in high school. But then when he got on that like Dej Loaf wave, like my Beyonce, I wasn't really rocking with him.
Yeah.
But then like in 2019, at the end of it, I started fucking with him again. Early 2020, I was like, I really fuck with Dirk. But Dirk my favorite artist right now.
If you had $100 million right now, what would you do?
The first thing I'm doing, I'm gonna go to my mother's house and give her a meal and be like, go do whatever you want to do with it.
That's solid. Favorite designer right now?
Brian Long.
Baron Long. We gotta get him on. Actually, you said he hard to reach, but I'm gonna try to reach out to him. I still got a couple of his shirts and designs in my house because I always fuck with it. Because even from high school, you can tell like, yeah, he really gonna be that pressure. Like,
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely solid. And you eat booty or pussy?
Whoa.
Nah, I fuck with you. I'm fucking with you.
Both.
Hey, I got my dog Confo in the building. Upnext podcast. We done.